Hey, 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 hey. Welcome, 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 welcome to another episode of Getting Stoned with your host, Mr. Stone Bataske. Yes, yes, yes. How you doing? How you doing out there? We got another beautiful day to laugh and to love and to breathe, to live. Yes, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for stopping by, for giving a listen, and I appreciate y'all. I hope you're feeling healthy. I hope you're feeling lovely. I hope you're feeling sexy. Yeah. All you sexy people. Hope you're feeling that. I hope you can look up in the mirror there and you can say to yourself, man, I am sexy. Woo. Step back. Ha, ha. I am good looking. Oh, yes. I hope you're feeling that way. I hope you're feeling that way. You know, and the thing is, if you're not, well, I'm here to tell you, you're sexy anyway. Yeah, you just gotta believe it. That's the key, you know, you gotta believe it. And ain't no doubt about it in my mind, man. Everybody's beautiful. Even the most, like, people that got the most darkest energies, you know, that are doing all these nasty things, you know, they don't even know how lovable and amazing they are, you know. They got so much confusion inside and they're hurting so much that they act in ways that bring pain and suffering to others, you know, and that's just a reflection of the pain and suffering that they're feeling inside themselves. So, you know, we want to have compassion, you know, for those people, and you know, it seems like a lot of those people, yeah, they have so much influence in the world today, and they're doing things that, you know, don't seem loving and they don't seem kind, and they're not uplifting. And tendency is maybe to focus on those kinds of things. I mean, we certainly know the news does. The television is always putting that kind of energy out there. So as I've said many times, my prescription for all y'all is to take that television and throw that motherfucker away, man. Goodbye. You know, take it, turn it off. Yeah. Don't listen to it, don't watch it, don't take all that negative energy in, because it just wants to mess with you and bring you down and keep you afraid and things of that nature. So even though, you know, it's important to understand that those kind of energies are out there in the world, you don't want to be ignorant to it, you don't want to be foolish. You don't want to be easily taken advantage of, but it's my view that we're all far better off if we bring our attention inside our own hearts, inside our own minds, and we reflect that love and that positivity and that goodness, not only to ourselves, but in so doing, we are able to reflect that out into the world as well. And that's the gift, right? That's the blessing. So it's important to, as Stevie Wonder says, when you're moving in the positive, your destination is the brightest star. I couldn't agree more with Stevie on that one. So, yeah, so I'm sending out a big hug. You know how I like to do that. I'm just sending it out, you know, I'm giving it up right now. Feel it. Feel that hug, man. Yeah. So good, so good, so good. Hug it up, y'all. You know, find your people, find your loved ones, give them a hug, tell them how much you love them, tell them how much they mean to you, tell them how beautiful they are, how precious they are. And that's a crazy thing about life, is that, we just, as much as we, want to try new things and do new things, which is all beautiful and it's all part of the trip, it's also, it's just one of those things about life, is you just never know what's going to happen next. So, you want to be feeling that gratitude and that appreciation, and you want to let those people you love in your life, let them know how you feel about them. Look them in the eye and tell them, man, that's what I'm saying. And what the hell, man? Even people that you don't know, just have that capacity to radiate that goodness out to them as well, to all creatures, great and small. It's easier to choose the path of fear and hatred and control and these kind of what I would call small-minded ways of living. And it's the truly courageous and brave person who chooses love and compassion. And I'm not saying you don't stand up for what you believe in, man, because you damn well better, man. There's a lot of people in this world that want to try to take your sovereignty, and they want to take your freedom to choose what's best for you. And I'm not suggesting for a second that you bow down to that. No. Just the opposite, man. You gotta stand strong and don't succumb to those kinds of perspectives, if you will. And so much of that is happening now, and we don't want to abide that. No. I think there's this at least it's a misconception to me, man. It's something that in this beautiful, like, tra-la-di-da kind of mindset, think everybody's going to be happy and everyone's going to get along and everyone's going to look out for one another. And if you look at the history of the human being, at least this civilized quote-unquote history, that's not at all been what's happening in the least. And it's typically human beings that are in a position of power that push forward with the mindset and with the beliefs and with the actions that continue to perpetuate the suffering and the separation. And meanwhile, they're talking outside of their mouths and the other side of their mouths with all this kumbaya, let's all take care of each other and get along. And meanwhile, they're scheming and dreaming all this other bullshit. Two-faced. It's two-faced. It's nonsense, So you gotta be hip to that. You gotta be smart to it. You gotta be streetwise to understand this is the kind of vibe that's coming at you, and it's cloaked in these images and this flowery language. But when you look past the surface, you can see what the true intention behind it is. And that's why I'm such an advocate of individual freedom, above and beyond all things. I want everybody to get along just as much as the next guy, but the fact of the matter is that there's a lot of people in positions of power and influence that try to use that language to manipulate and control and seize more of that power. They're out there. They're everywhere these days. And so I strongly stand in support of the individual's right to choose, to be free. Now, I don't think that includes hurt somebody. With that said, what we say, although what's that old-fashioned saying that back in the day, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never hurt me. That's something else I strongly believe in. So while I'm talking here about the individual's right to stand up for what they believe in and to live a life that honors their particular beliefs, that goes without saying, you can't just be running around hurting people. I know it happens all the time, you know, don't get me wrong, I'm not a fool. I see it happening every single goddamn day in this world, this crazy, crazy world of the human being, the human circus, okay? But the solution isn't like we're all gonna get along. That shit ain't never fucking happened. And so what we need to do first and foremost is honor the individual. And also, come on now, we can't, you gotta have free speech, you gotta have it. It's a fundamental, man. You start messing with that, this whole trip we're on is gonna go further and further into the darkness. You gotta be able to talk about things and say things that's on your mind. That's how we sort shit out. That's how we come to think things through, is through dialogue, is through conversation. And just because somebody has a different perspective or a different point of view, that all that's okay, man. You gotta accept that stuff. You gotta allow for that to be the case. And if you don't like it, then go somewhere else. But to suggest that someone can't say what's on their mind, whatever the fuck that happens to be, and that there's something wrong with that and they need to be whatever deplatformed or whatever stupid shit we're doing with all that right now, no. Free speech, period. That's why that's in the Constitution. That's why it's, you know, it's there for a reason. It's got to stay there. You can say whatever the fuck you want. End of conversation. And again, if you don't like it, then just don't listen. That's it. Simple as that. Walk away, go somewhere else. Offer up your point of view. And if you're on the other side of that, just listen. Don't judge. Just listen. You don't understand. We're just two-legged mammals, man. We're just trying to work this shit out. We got these tongues and we got these brains and we came up with language and we're talking to each other. We're just trying to figure shit out. That's it. Don't get all stressed about all this stuff. Don't get yourself all attached to it in ways that just don't mean nothing. It's just ideas, everybody. These are just ideas. And ideas are powerful, there's no question. And you don't want to be brainwashed and programmed into believing something without thinking it through for yourself. I'm not suggesting that you just like blindly go along and be obedient. Hell no. That's the last thing I suggest you do. I suggest you step back, sit down, shut the fuck up, and start using your brain to think shit through for yourself so you can come to your own conclusions. Don't believe a goddamn word what anybody else says. Decide for yourself. Think it through. Take the time to think it through for yourself and come to your own conclusions. That's extremely important, especially in this day and age when there's so much bullshit going around. Everybody's, hooting and hollering like they got all the goddamn answers. No, you don't have the fucking answers. You don't. You might think you do. You don't. No. Hell, what do I know? I don't know jack shit. I'm just over here talking. I'm telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I believe. I'm telling you about my point of view, my perspectives, what have you. And that's all well and good. But I'm wise enough to understand I don't know shit. I'm just here trying to make my way. I'm trying to figure this out. That's what I'm trying to do. And to me, it's important that we all have the freedom to do that. You know what I'm saying? Now just be cool, man. Don't be an asshole. Just be cool. Be cool. We all bleed red. We all have a mama. Don't be making a mess of all this stuff. Don't be complicating it. Don't be stressing on this. Take a breath. Like I said, just breathe. Just sit down, be quiet, close your eyes, take a deep breath. All this fussing and fighting ain't getting us anywhere. It's just, it's just creating more suffering. So, yeah. I don't know what else I got to say on that. I could go on and on and on, but who wants to hear me ramble? I said my piece on it. I think I can leave it there. So, extend a hand, lift a brother up, give a sister a pat on the back. Like I said, man, we all bleed red. Every single one of us. It don't matter the color of your skin. It don't matter the language you speak. It doesn't matter whatever God you believe in or don't believe in. None of that shit matters. It's all just the stories that the humans tell. It's the myths that we make. And that's all beautiful. That's all cool. It's all groovy. We don't need to get ourselves our panties all in a bunch about any of it. Just let it be. And the last thing we need to do is be fucking motherfucking, what's with all the fight? Come on now. I mean, there's a part of me that feels there's a place for a nice little wrestling match or fisticuffs, throwing some punches if you need to get that out your system, as long as it's, mano a mano, I'm cool with that. That's part of it. But, all this other crazy shit, no, man, that's just fools, just being fools. Being all confused and twisted up in your mind where you think you can go dropping bombs on other people. That's just, what the fuck, man? Come on. Man, we are out of our minds. There ain't no crazier creature on the face of this earth. There's not even a conversation. It's the human being. So check yourself. Every other creature that roams the face of this earth lives within the balance and the harmony of the system. They honor each other, they honor the planet. The only one that's got itself all confused, tied up in knots, is the two-leggeds. We tripping, bro. So, take a step back. Like I said, man, look each other in the eye. See your soul reflected there, because it's in there. We all one, man. At some point, at some time, that you come to that realization, and whenever that happens for each of us at a different time and a different pace. And I'm not here to say about none of that. I'm just here to say that we all one. That's it. End of the conversation. That's how this shit is. In fact, we so one. We all come from the same thing, man. I'm the same. I'm made of the same shit that tree in my backyard is made out of. Hell, that tree keeps me alive. That tree exhales the air that I need to breathe in to keep me, my blood flowing and pumping in my body. So come on, man, get with it, man. Get correct. This is all tied up together. It's all one. We are all one under the sun. The sun, man, the sun, the light, vibrations, waves and particles. You want to dive into the science of it, start checking out your M theory, look into the physics of the situation, and it's all right there, the mathematics of it all. This ain't a separate thing, man. It's a stew. We're a wave in the ocean. That's it. Okay, so in that sense, our so-called enemy, that's our family. And I'm even going to take it so far as to say, like I said, man, that tree is our family. The river is our family. The fish in the sea, that's our family. We all depend on each other. We eat each other. We breathe what the other breathes out. We come on, man. Come on. Let's get this correct. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, enough of that, man. I'm gonna kick it off here. Let's kind of move in this same direction that I just been riffing on here. One of my favorite brothers, may he rest in peace. His name is Ram Dass, and I talked about him before here on this show because because I have so much respect for him, and I've learned so much from him. I was fortunate enough to go see a talk he gave back in the day. You know, I didn't get to shake his hand or give him a hug. Well, I certainly would have loved to have done that, but nonetheless, I was in his presence, and he's a bad motherfucker, man. He's just super cool. He was just a bringer of the light and the laughter and the wisdom and the joy, and he's just a rad brother all the way around. So he wrote a book. It's called Be Here Now, and I'm gonna read some from that. I hope you enjoy it, man. Ram Dass. Where there is faith, there is the presence of the Guru. He is it all. He is all your impurities. He is all your corruption. There he is, smiling at you through them, saying, and this too. He sees, he understands. Total compassion. Total compassion means you are the universe. You are all form. You are the breath. You are the river. You are the void. You are the desire to be enlightened. You are enlightened. That's who he is. That's what a guru is. So any concept you can have of any relation to a guru obviously is a hype. How can you relate to something which is already you and everything you've ever related to or could relate to? How are you going to talk about it? I met him. Who? What? I'm going to look for the guru. How absurd. You are it. It's really just another cop-out to be searching for the guru. He's your fingernail. Just bite your fingernail and you're eating him alive. When you know how to listen, everybody is the guru. Speaking to you, it's right here, always. Yeah, that's a little taste of Mr. Ram Dass right there for you. I'm gonna keep on going, baby. Yeah, because it just gets better and better with this brother. Let's keep on going. Here and now, I keep doing this because I don't think people thoroughly grok the fact that here is where it all is. After you finish the whole thing and you've inbraided your spine for years and done your pranayama and meditated for years and years and sat in a cave and had ants eating your arms and legs, here you are. Right here, again. And what blows your mind is you were here all the time.
It's such a cosmic joke. It's so funny. You're struggling to get here. At this moment, if you set the alarm to get up at 3:47 this morning, and when the alarm rings and you get up and turn it off and say, "What time is it?" You'd say, "Now." Where am I? Here. Then you go back to sleep, get up at 9 tomorrow. Where am I? Here. What time is it? Now. Try 4:32, 3 weeks from next Thursday. By God, it is. There's no getting away from it. That's the way it is. That's the eternal present. You finally figure out that it's only the clock that's going around. It's doing its thing, but you're sitting here right now. Always. Nobody is going anywhere. Nobody is coming from anywhere. We're all here. We're all here. In eternal time and space, we're always going to be here. We're just doing Lila or Rasa, the divine dance. We're dancing and dancing and dancing. Dance after dance in one body, in another body, and we're all here. We're all standing right here. There is nowhere to go and there is nothing to do, and we're going to keep coming to know one another. More and more free of being identified with any veil. We're going to see more and more of other beings, less identified with their veils. As you find the light in you, you begin to see the light in everyone else. As you find God in yourself, there is God everywhere. Such a simple, obvious sequence of stuff to do. Somebody says, "Oh, I try meditation and I can't, and I'm afraid, I'm not ready, and I've got to go." Great. Sure, man. Go. Go ahead. Of course. What else is there to do? Going back into the world, it's called. It's a good step. Am I going backward or forward? I can't do either of them. I can't go backward and I can't go forward, and I can't stand still. All of it is irrelevant. We're all just caught in the delusion. All of us caught in the illusion. Being aware of it as illusion, and yet so much in it. If you ever watched a beautiful Zen monk, a very old monk who is really there or here, really here, whichever, you watch him, he's cooking food, he's lifting stones, he's moving. You watch him walk and it's like nobody is walking. The legs are going and the whole thing is happening, but nothing is happening. No matter what is happening. that's what blows your mind when we get out of the kinds of heads we've got going that don't allow us to really understand how this can be. Yeah. Come on now. Yeah, give it up for Mr. Ram Das, y'all. Yeah, come on, man. That's just deep and lovely. That's like the mud that the flower grows from right there. That's just some beautiful essence and presence of a precious soul. Yes. Thank you, Ram Das, my brother. Thank you. All right, I want to say thank you again to all y'all. Anyone who's listening, I appreciate you. So I think it's time. Let's do a little song. I'm hoping I can do this one okay. And little music to kind of take us on out of here. This is a song. It's called "Running to Stand Still." It's by a band called U2. So she woke up from where she was, lying still. She said, I gotta do something by where we're going. Stepped on a steam train, stepped out of the driving rain, baby. Run from the darkness in the night. Singing la 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 day, la la day, la day. Sweet the sin, bitter the taste in my mouth. I see 7 towers, only see one way out. You gotta cry without weeping, talk without speaking, scream without raising your voice. Took the poison from the poison stream and floated out of here, singing la la day, la la day, la day. Runs to the street, eyes painted red, under a black belly of clouds and rain. Through a doorway, she brings me white golden pearls, stolen from a sea. She's raging in the sun blow up in her eyes. She waits up for the need chill. She's running to stand still. Yeah, that's a hell of a tune right there. Thank you, you two. Thank you, Bono, and The Edge, and Barry, and Adam. Yeah, thank you. All right, all right, all right. Well, that wraps up another episode of Getting Stoned. Again, thank you all so much for being here. I'm immensely grateful. I hope you have yourself a beautiful day. As I said, know you are beautiful. Know you are loved. Know you matter. Yes. Until next time. Peace.